Hello everyone, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Last September, I visited my aunt who has a huge garden. I helped her pick some walnuts from her tree and I remembered that you can actually make ink from them. So I collected a bunch of the dry, damaged ones that had fallen from the tree and took them home to make ink. I actually saw on YouTube, I saw a tutorial that shows in details how to do it, so I'll link it down below in the description. The last couple of months have been difficult for me. I had to say goodbye to Billy, my dog, after spending 16 wonderful years together, and it was so heartbreaking. I went to a dark place for a while. I tried to avoid reality basically. I even read 12 books in September when I usually barely make it to 4. I tried to do new activities, new crafts to keep myself busy, but eventually had to confront the pain, accept my grief, and learn to live with it and without him. You probably already know that I love the cold seasons, but I really love rain. Everybody that knows me knows that, and so does my sister. The day passed, weather suddenly turned cold, and it rained, and it was almost as if he sent it because he knew we liked it to console us. And every month around that same day it rains. And it might be silly, but it makes me feel like he's watching over us, and this belief is helping me to cope. Now I feel like my life is returning to a sense of normalcy, and I have started drawing again more regularly. I've been sketching a lot, and I've been using this ink for a while, particularly for some Inktober drawings that I haven't posted yet, but I will soon, I guess, on Instagram. So if you're interested, go check Instagram. The ink is nice and it thickens on its own when cooked for a while, so you don't have to add anything to make it more thick, like gum arabic. To preserve it, I keep it in my fridge and I have frozen half of it to save it for later. Some people use cloves as preservatives while others add alcohol. I just keep it in my fridge until it rots, basically. It's an interesting experiment and I recommend you to do it if you can still find walnuts that have their husks on, as that's where the color comes from. To be honest, I thought this ink would be very staining because my aunt always stains her hands when she removes the husks from the walnuts. But this ink doesn't stain at all, so maybe next year I'll be using fresher walnuts. It can be layered and can become darker, but since it reactivates when wet, you need to work quickly, otherwise things can get patchy. I would say that this feels much more like liquid watercolors than ink. I know this is also a dye that can be used to dye fabric with. It can dye silk and wool without the use of a mordant, and it's so cool. And you can also dye wood with it. It's very versatile actually. And honestly, my dream is to live in a little cozy cottage in the woods, making and dyeing my own clothes using plants, all in peace and quiet. Like, that's perfect. That would be so perfect. At the moment, I'm collecting onion skins to create dye from them. Depending on the type of onion, you can achieve colors ranging from deep, rich yellows and oranges to pink and browns. I'm talking about absolutely gorgeous colors. You can also use avocado pits to create beautiful pinks. The best part is that all these materials are usually considered waste and thrown away, and that's crazy. I definitely want to research and learn more about this, and it's gonna become a new hobby. Dyeing things with trash. It doesn't sound so good if I say it like that. In this video I decided to have some fun inking a sketch with the walnut ink I made. By the way, isn't the bottle so fancy? It used to hold deodorant, you know? One of those deodorant with the sticks in it. It's beautiful. Anyway, things were going great with the nib. I was inking it, I was feeling it, and then I got a little carried away with the brush. And I started to overwork everything off camera. I just wanted to fix certain areas, and then I overdid it. I wanted to keep it neat and simple, but I overdid it. Yeah, it happens. It's a reminder that less is more. So, what do you think about making your own ink? Would you be willing to try? This video has come to an end, so thank you so much for watching and see you soon. Bye bye guys!